Today is National Chocolate Day. Hurricane Melissa closes in on Jamaica. Shohei Ohtani's historic night brings World Series win, and the Statue of Liberty turns 139 years old, and more interesting stories to come.
We have today's weather forecast, and we will highlight the sports.
Today is Tuesday, October 28th, 2025.
We are live from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Welcome back to Vox News. I'm James Knowles.
And I am Ian Weiner, here your top stories for today. Sorry, guys.
Hurricane Melissa has been the strongest storm on the planet so far this year. The slow-moving giant is expected to dump a massive amount of rain as it moves over Jamaica, causing landslides and catastrophic flash flooding. The National Hurricane Center warned of the potential, quote, total structural failure. Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness saying after the storm passes, Jamaica will need help.
The U.S. Navy is investigating what caused the helicopter and a fighter jet to crash in separate incidents over the South China Sea on Sunday. The crashes happened with a 30-minute time span during the routine operations. The Navy's Pacific Fleet said all crew members were safely rescued. President Donald Trump called the back-to-back crashes very unusual and raised the possibility of a fuel problem.
A double homicide investigation is underway following a shooting at a plant in Bradley County on Monday morning. It happened at Barcoo Plastics on Corporate Drive off Industrial Drive southwest in Cleveland. The two victims in the plant shooting have been identified as Tobias Glaning and Alvin Aldergott. Cleveland Police Department Captain Evie Wiss says, according to Barcoo Plastics website, Ivan Aldergott served as the company's vice president. The shooting suspect was later found dead from what police describe as an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound in a Bradley County home after a multiple-hour standoff. The body was discovered after a robot and drone went into the home. The suspect's identity has not been released yet, pending confirmation from Bradley County Medical Examiner's Office.
More than 100 former senior Justice Department officials have asked a federal judge to dismiss the case against former FBI Director James Comey. In an amicus brief, officials said that they have grave concerns about what they called, quote, an act of personal retribution by the president. The group also cited the due process clause that forbids vindicative and targeted prosecutions. Comey faces federal charges of lying during congressional testimony. His attorneys have argued that the criminal charges he faces amount to an egregious abuse of power by the federal government. And now let's check out our weather. James, what do you have in the forecast?
No snow or frost in the forecast, but we definitely have some cooler temperatures coming up. Stay tuned for weather right after this break.
Hey guys, both of you.
Had a boy, had company. We believe in the power of creativity. We have a hat that can accompany your diverse style and personality. That had a boy, had company. We celebrate individuality, celebrate creativity, and the spirit of being free and adventure.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith.
on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Welcome to the discussion. As you know, we have interesting, informative, and fascinating people from the Cleveland and surrounding areas. We have, at the end of 2024, over 2,900,000 views, over 11,500 followers on Facebook, and over 1,240 subscribers on YouTube. We'd like to hear, if you would, in the comments, please let us know who you would like to see in the discussion. We're very open, very flexible. Please comment. Thank you.
I'm James Knowles with your weather report. Here's a look at your weather at a glance. It's a cold day with a high of 59 and a low of 48. Temperatures are dropping as we transition into the colder months. It is currently 50 degrees and we look forward to some rain later today. Now let's look at your local radar. Rain is mostly cleared up and the heavy showers yesterday, but there's still some scattered clouds around Knoxville. Cleveland may have some rain over the next 6 hours. Here's our national radar. There's some heavy rain in the middle of the states around Minnesota, Iowa, and Kansas. There's also some heavy clouds around North Carolina and Virginia. The 7-day forecast shows a cold and rainy week coming up, and the high of the week is only 66 degrees and the low is a very cool 36. The end of the week starts to get sunnier, so get your hopes high for some clear skies. That's all I have for weather, and now here's Ian with your sports report.
Coming up, we have a look at the Chiefs versus the Commanders and the World Series going into 18 innings. Stay tuned, guys.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Welcome back. I'm Ian Wagner with your sports. The Chiefs took down the Commanders 28-7 at home for their third straight win. Since beginning the season 0-2, Kansas City has gone 5-1. Its 5-3 record is tied with the Los Angeles Chargers for second in the AFC West and puts the Chiefs one game behind the Denver Broncos for the division lead. Washington, playing a third game without their second-year quarterback Jaden Daniels, falls to 3-5 after the loss. On the 609th pitch and the 399th minute against the 19th pitcher deployed in the World Series, Freddie Freeman saw a full count sinker that sailed towards the middle of the strike zone and lifted it to straightaway center field for another game-ending home run, sending the Los Angeles Dodgers to a 6-5 victory over the Toronto Blue Jays in 18 innings Monday. That is all I have for sports. Stay tuned for more Vox News right after this.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path, your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Tune in Sundays, get your fill of stories that are sure to thrill. Interesting guests fill the screen. Every week a brand new scene. Like, follow and subscribe. Join the party, it's alive. On Facebook, YouTube, come inside. For the ride that we provide. Discussions that'll blow your mind. Informative, one of a kind. Fascinating tales unfold. Watch the magic to be told.
Welcome back. A fourth teenager has died overnight in a car crash that happened early Sunday morning in Nashville. Trumbull was driving at a high rate of speed and struck a driver of a Jeep Renegade who was traveling northbound. Ibrahim and Nassif died at the scene, while Fakhari and Toma later died at Vanderbilt. The 24-year-old Jeep driver was also taken to the hospital. Initial evidence indicates that the Infiniti was partially in the oncoming Jeep's lane at impact, but investigators are still working to figure out exactly what happened.
Remote Area Medical, or RAM clinics, as they are known, are returning to Cleveland this fall and seeking more volunteers. Pop-up RAM clinics provide dental, vision, and medical care to those in need, free of cost. The organization needs professionals in each of these fields to volunteer for the upcoming November clinic. The clinic will be held at Cleveland State Community College from November 8th to 9th. RAM is also in need of generic support volunteers starting on Friday, November the 7th to Sunday, November the 9th. Overnight parking volunteers and interpreters are also needed. Individuals or businesses can volunteer to donate their services to the free clinic by contacting RAM online or by calling 865-579-1530.
You might think that the Statue of Liberty's birthday is July 4th, but it's not. It's today. October 28th marks the day 139 years ago the last Riviat of Lady Liberty was installed. That's after it arrived in more than 200 packing cases from France. On that day, President Grover Cleveland and numerous French-American dignitaries dedicated the monument. The 151-foot statue was a gift meant to commemorate the alliance with France during the American Revolution. Since then, she has stood in New York Harbor welcoming new immigrants to the U.S.
Today is National Chocolate Day. It is nothing short of a special tribute to mankind's greatest culinary invention. Chocolate can enhance even the most luxurious dessert items. On the other hand, you can get your fix from a simple candy bar.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You will also find more online on our website, BCHS.TV.
Remind your friends to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, BCH Bear Network.
Tune in each weekday for our newscast. You just can't get in our box.
That's all we have for you today from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.